Hi guys. Man, why is it every single time I just want to have a chilly app day, things end up happening. And unfortunately right now, Kerr County, Texas has been hit by a flash flood that has ruined so fucking much. And on top of Hunt, Ingram, Kerrville, Center Point, in Comfort, Texas, North Carolina is also being flooded again. These these storms are hitting everywhere down south. I don't think North Carolina has recovered from the last one, and they're being hit again as well. But since last night, I've been looking for different reputable charities or reputable places where you can donate any type of funds. And so far, there's only two that I could find that donut operator shared. And it's the community foundation that I have linked and pinned in chat, and the Venmo account for the volunteer firefighters that I have put in the thumbnail, and I have also shared on my Twitter. So, I'm gonna. I know I'm a small account, but I will do my best to, you know, even do a little bit and get word out there. I know Asmongold is already talking about it. Tectone has already gone out there. Volunteer talked about it. Donut Operator is doing a lot out there. All of what's the merch company he works with? Shit, forgot what merch company he works with, but that entire merch company is helping out as well. The North flood just happened today. Bunker branding, there we go. Yeah, bunker branding is also helping as well. The North Carolina flood happened last night into today. Right now, I am currently tracking the North Carolina one. The Tiltify charity that I helped with last year would probably still be good to use to do a fundraiser for again. I couldn't find any Tiltify campaigns for Kerr County or anything, which is why I'm sharing this. If somebody does start a Tiltify campaign, I will make sure to have those linked as well. But yeah, shit is bad down there. And whenever disaster happens, vultures unfortunately follow. And those vultures come in the form of people trying to blame the parents and people who voted for the Trump administration, saying that Trump and his policies caused this. And for the YouTube side, I did shut off monetization, so besides any ads that YouTube decides to force in for some reason, no ads should be playing. I removed all of my links and stuff in the description because the last thing that I need is someone saying that I'm trying to profit off of a disaster. Someone tried telling me that yesterday that, oh, she's just trying to profit off of this. Like, no, the fuck I'm not. And here, even to prove my point, I removed all of my links besides my social links. So I will do my best to just, help as much as I can. Hey Vulture, can't donate, but give what you can from me. Though that is Norwegian, I cannot read Norwegian. But thank you, I appreciate it. As soon as I can, I am going to donate. I don't have a lot of money to donate right now because my energy bill is kicking my ass because of my AC. But with me starting my new job next Monday, Hopefully within the next couple of weeks I'll be able to donate maybe a couple hundred. But I started a bookmark folder for everything that's been going on with the floods, stupid shit people have been saying, things that have been coming out. So we'll go over all of this. We will look at the current live coverage and just, talk about things. But the first thing that I seen this on TikTok before I seen Libs of TikTok post it. Let me Chrome turn it down slightly. Sorry, it's not too much trying to save up on money. Master N, thank you for the fund. Also, how long is FEMA refusing to help affected Trump supporters again since they're already blaming him? Who knows? But Libs of TikTok said TikToker blasts people who are donating and helping find the missing girls in Texas. The reason is because the girls are white and they're deporting your family members. This is one of the sickest things I've seen. It's like this is another fucking thing. There is an all-girls summer camp going on. And there are over 20 girls still missing. All of them at this point, unfortunately, they are more than likely going to be presumed dead. Because I have never experienced flooding before because of where I live. I honestly would rather take the tornadoes than the flooding or earthquakes and stuff like that. But from what I've seen with floods and with how rapid the water can go, sometimes it can be hard for a grown man to be able to just swim to safety. Some of these girls are as young as 8 years old. Right here, we'll listen to this.
There's people in it. Oh my god, there's so many people in it.
I know I'm probably going to get canceled for this, but Camp Mystic is a whites-only girls' Christian camp. They don't even have a token Asian. They don't have a token black person. It is a all-white, white-only, conservative Christian camp. If you ain't white, you ain't right, you ain't getting in, you ain't going, period. And I think that context needs to be said in this matter. It's not to say that we don't want the girls to be found, whatever girls that are missing or whatever right now, but you best believe, especially in today's political climate, if this were a group of Hispanic girls, especially with them being in East Texas, it should be most likely Hispanic. If this were a group of Hispanic girls out there, this would not be getting this type of coverage that they're getting. No one would give a fuck. And all these white people, the parents of these little girls, would be saying things like they need to be deported, they shouldn't have been here in the first place, and yada yada yada. So before y'all come at me, before y'all start leaving hate comments on my page about, oh, these are just kids and they don't know no better, the parents of these children who are choosing, and it is a choice in 2025, it is definitely a freaking choice to go into East goddamn Texas and to make a all-white enclave, exclusionary just for white people, with all the black people in East Texas, with all the Hispanic people in East Texas.
Okay, well, there's many reasons why this woman is retarded, but I think she just missed in this picture. Oh, look it. There's a darker skin tone girl right there. Look it. There's a Mexican. Oh, they're all white. Are you missing the screen?
People in East Texas, somehow, some way, you have carved out an all-white, whites-only enclave in East Texas for your white children. Yeah, I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that. Once again, this is no shade to the girls. I hope they all get found. But once again, y'all have to understand the climate that we're living in. They want you to have sympathy for these people. They want you to get out of your bed and to come out of your home and to go find these people and to donate your money to go find these people. Meanwhile, they are deporting your family members. Meanwhile, they're setting up concentration camps and prisons for your family members. And I need y'all to keep that in mind before y'all get out there and put on your rain boots and go find these little girls.
Oh my fucking god. It's like, okay. Social media being social media and TikTok being TikTok, it did very swift work in finding who this woman is.
Hi, Mom. Oh.
Shh, shut up, TikTok. Let me pull up the actual thing itself. Give me a second. Alright, so, here's her TikTok page. She deactivated for a little bit and then came back. A lot of people commented that they went to Camp Mystic. This girl right here, I'm Hispanic and Filipino and I attended Mystic. This other girl said, I was born in Mexico, U.S. citizen now, but I went to Camp Mystic. Yes, it's a majority of white girls, but I was accepted with open arms. This is not the time to do this, girl. And just, what the fuck? What the actual fuck is wrong with this woman? Like, legitimately. And then some other women were calling out this fucking behavior. Let's see, unmute tab.
Do you know how disgusting and horrible of a human being you are that you have to come on this app and talk about children who lost their lives during this flood the way that you talked about them? You're happy and excited that so many of them are also missing, saying that they deserve it, making it about their skin color and their race, that they're white C, using a racial slur to describe and define them. Do you know how horrible of a human being you are? Because if you don't know,
she's
you
being
are.
like, that other woman is rightfully getting called out. And again, social media being social media. This woman says, Sadie Perkins, manager of Freedman's Town Farmers Market in Houston, Texas. Her boyfriend is Reverend Colin Boson of the First Unitarian Universalist Church of Houston. All of this is public information. Public information that can be used very wisely. But yeah, no. Fuck her. Honestly, fuck Sadie Perkins. She needs to be fired, lambasted, and just shamed into silence. Fuck her. And of course, her boyfriend, husband, whatever the fuck he is a reverend. Unitarian Universalist, communism LARPing is Christianity. Yep. And then, on top of that, a fucking OTK member. I don't know who the fuck this is, but he goes by NMPLOL. Where on stream, he says, watches popular Twitch streamer NMPLOL, who has over 1.2 million followers, sparks immediate backlash during a 4th of July live stream in Austin, Texas. While live on air, he attempts a dark humor joke after learning about the catastrophic flooding across the state. Upon hearing that children were among the victims, he remarks, they don't have much to live for anyway. When they grow up, everything's going to be AI. Everything they learn will be on ChatGPT. There is no future. His friends, visibly uncomfortable, try to steer the conversation away, recognizing the extreme sensitivity of the topic. Viewers respond with shock and outrage, slamming the comment as tone-deaf and deeply inappropriate. Especially in light of the devastating loss of young lives. This comes as Texas reels from historic flooding that has killed 47 people, including 15 children, and left 27 girls missing from a summer camp. I don't know who the fuck this dude is.
And like 13 can...
It's like, okay, Because we all know this dude is gonna try to get this clip swiped off of social media in every which way he can. So, may as well play it again so it's another source of where it can be found. But yeah, fuck this man, dude.
Like 13 confirmed people dead and like 12
really?
like campers are lost right now from a summer camp nearby.
Campers?
Is
Yes.
it children awake?
Younglings, Nick.
Okay. They don't have much to live for anyways. It's okay.
Wait, they have their whole lives ahead of them.
Yeah.
What? Their whole lives, Bree? That's gonna
entire
Bree.
lives.
When they're older, every job's gonna be AI. Everything they learn is on ChatGPT. There is no future.
Like 13 confirmed people.
Like, dude. And if he tried to frame that as a joke, that was not in the tonality of a fucking joke. That was not a tone of a joke, my guy. And then he tries saying, "Sorry guys, joke went too far. I wasn't fully aware of the situation. It's tragic what happened. I'll be more mindful going forward. Hope everyone stays safe and dry in Texas." My dude. Your friend literally just said that children were missing. Hey Sly Maverick, thank you for donating to the website. Ugh, fucking hell. But yeah, this is just getting everywhere. Sydney Watson also retweeted this saying, You really do have to be a walking human shit to look at a natural disaster that has taken the lives of a bunch of little girls and think, ah yes, now is the time to post something spiteful and politically motivated. And this person said, uh-oh, Texas, what you gonna do? There's no FEMA to pick you up by your bootstrap. They gave it all to ICE. Dude, shut the fuck up. Just all of this is absolutely fucking insane. And it's like, okay, I see a lot of people on social media, specifically on the left, saying, oh, well, FEMA didn't get its funding, so they couldn't warn people in Texas that this was going to happen. It's a flash flood. There's no preparing for a flash flood. It's called a flash flood for a reason. If people knew that this was going to happen, they would have evacuated. But also, even if they knew that flooding was possible, the extent of how much water was going to be there, how much flooding was going to just devastate things, there's no predicting that. It happened in the middle of the night too. Exactly. See, this is why I'd rather deal with tornadoes. Floods scare the shit out of me. Yeah, I will take tornadoes all day, every day. I will deal with multiple tornadoes. I've dealt with 4. I've dealt with 4 in the same day. I will continue to take that. I blame developers for building houses in flood zones and bribing officials allowing those homes to be built. Yeah. But it's like, I was listening to Asman talk about this, and even some areas that weren't in flood areas got their houses destroyed, and they don't have flood insurance because they were in non-flood areas.
I hear the train a-comin'. It's rollin' around the bend.
Yeah, this is what the river looked like before the flooding.
I don't know when. rolling. All down to San Antonio.
It's just, again, I've never dealt with floods before. Words. How much notice do you guys usually get when it comes to floods? Or, like, does sometimes, no matter, like, you can just never know soon enough? Man, Texas can't catch a break with the weather? No, they can't. I was in Houston in 2014. In less than an hour, we had 12 inches of water in the street, not near a river. Seconds. 30 minutes. They happen pretty fast. Yeah. And again, this was classified as a flash flood. You have about a half hour to get your shit as high as you can and get it. Hope landslides don't tear it all down. This flood happened late at night, early in the morning when people were asleep. There is a video where a road got completely flooded in 3 minutes. Jesus Christ. You know when it's at the door. Best case scenario, you know, due to heavy rain. I've dealt with them for 20 years. Depends on the rainfall in the area. Upstream, downstream. Also, if dams upstream have the gates open or closed in previous rainfall. His experiment, how fast does your sink flood when you cover the drain? Within a couple minutes. You know, I understand now. In Knife Your Hater, I did see the redeems. I did a drink and I did a stretch. Vulture, my heart bleeds for the people affected. Give this to them and tell the city dwellers nature is the thing. Yeah. Get massive rains every 5 to 10 years. I blame pride for stealing the rainbow, which was God's promise to not try and drown us all again. And it's like, I wish I lived closer to Texas. So it's like, granted, I can't do much in terms of volunteering because, one, I'm 5 feet tall. I think the river would just completely take me away. But even just doing a little bit of volunteering, it's like stuff like this makes me miss the mission trips I used to go on when I was in church. Because we would go to areas affected like this and just try to help as much as we can. But right now, one, I'm going to be starting work soon. And two, I just can't pick up and travel. East Texas, but even featuring Caveros Army Base, have flood crossings closed and no-go zones in the training areas. The best help you can give is donate water and food. Yeah. And that's why, again, that's why I have this website pinned. So then people can donate if they can. And for anyone who is wondering, yes, it is tax deductible if that's something you guys care about. A donut operator has been out there helping. There's this long day, boys. There's a little town besides Kerrville called Center Point that was completely destroyed by the flood. They have one volunteer fire department that was caught in the water carrying away every piece of emergency equipment they have. Dudes barely got their fire trucks out. They managed to clean it out the best they could and make it their base of operations for search and rescue. We linked up with them and searched the riverbanks for bodies all day. Great bunch of amazing men and women. We got them I get too emotional with shit like this. Ugh. My empathy meter is just. I wish I could stop being emotional sometimes so I can read. Ugh, okay. We got them a generator, water, and energy drinks to keep things pumping, but they still need help. They still need some help. Currently talking to the people in charge to figure out what they need exactly. Turn this down a little bit. God damn, they really did lose everything. And the Centerpoint Volunteer Police Department is the ones that I put their Venmo barcode in the thumbnail. Oh yeah, just that entire like small town is just gone. It's almost a 1-to-1 on how it was in North Carolina at this point, and it's absolutely fucking horrifying. And then of course, we can't have a fucking tragedy without Rosie fucking O'Donnell putting in her 2 cents. Shut up, Rosie. 63-year-old Ireland resident Rosie O'Donnell blames the Texas flooding tragedy on Trump. Says we should start seeing disasters like this every day. Quote, these are the results that we're going to start to see on a daily basis because of him. She moved halfway across the world and still only thinks and talks about Trump. Wild. Unknown entity. Hey Lumi, I'm lucky my town here in Texas almost flooded. The rain here in Texas is getting chaotic. Please stay safe. Please stay safe, unknown entity. As like here. Oh, listen.
Texas. What a horror story in Texas. The flash floods in Texas. The Guadalupe River. 51 missing. 51 dead, more missing. Children at a camp. And you know, when the president guts all of the early warning systems and the weathering forecast abilities of the government, these are the results that we're going to start to see on a daily basis because he's put.
Rosie, flash flood. Wanna know what's so special about flash floods? You don't get much of a warning, Rosie. Fuck off.
Put this country in so much danger by his horrible, horrible decisions and this ridiculously immoral bill that he just signed into law. As Republicans cheered, people will die as a result, and they've started already. Shame on him. Shame on every GOP sycophant who's listening and following the disastrous decisions of this mentally incapacitated POTUS.
You know, we don't hate people enough, honestly. Here's even more, courtesy of Libs of TikTok. Democrats are blaming Trump cuts to NWS for the Texas flood. The Weather Service had extra staffers during the storm and warnings were issued hours in advance. Democrats are evil. From the Associated Press, Weather Service had extra staffers. The National Weather Service office in New Braunfels, which delivers forecasts for Austin, San Antonio, and the surrounding areas, had extra staff on duty during the storms. Where the office would typically have 2 forecasters on duty, during clear weather, they had up to 5 on staff. There were extra people in here that night, and that's typical in every weather service office. You staff up for an event and bring people in on overtime and hold people over. See, bulletin, EAS activation requested flash flood warning. National Weather Service, Austin, San Antonio, Texas. At 1:14 a.m. CDT, Friday, July... Is that 1 a.m.? 1 a.m. CDT, Friday, July 4th, 2025, the National Weather Service in Austin, San Antonio had issued a flash flood warning for northwestern Bandera County in south central Texas, central Kerr County in south central Texas, until 4:15 a.m. At 1:14 a.m. CDC, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Between 1 and 2 inches of rain have fallen. The expected rainfall rate is 2 to 3 inches in 1 hour. And that's them only predicting 1 to 2 inches. Never change Lumi. I'll try. It's like, there was warnings. But again, can't really predict that 1 to 2 inches of water or 2 to 3 inches of water are going to turn into way more than that. I live in Texas. I'm glad I live in the Anderson County. Haven't had much flooding here. Oh, that's good. But still, stay vigilant, stay safe. What the fuck is this? Oh yeah, this person is also trying to say Trump cuts caused this. Person says bullshit, they called for it, like, warnings 12 hours before the flood and a flash flood 3 hours in advance. Sarah Fields also posts this from Facebook saying volunteers on the ground at Camp Mystic are currently being evacuated. Please pray. A dam broke on the Guadalupe, and now a wall of water is heading down towards Camp Mystic. Helicopters are yelling at volunteers on the ground to get out of there. They are evacuating the town of Hunt. So yes, on top of the flooding, a dam broke. It's like, Texas needs a break. Texas needs a fucking break. Hello, LumLum, just got back from work. Hopefully the topic doesn't have you too sad. I almost cried once. I get too emotional on things way too quickly. Oh yeah, another flash flood warning yesterday on the 6th. Flash flood warning issued July 6th at 4:01 p.m. until July 6th at 7:30 p.m. by the by Northwestern, Austin, San Antonio area. So yeah, you guys down in Texas, these flood warnings or flash flood warnings are going to be happening basically all week, right? Oh yeah, we haven't even gotten to fucking Destiny yet. Oh, I completely forgot to save his tweet because I took a screenshot of it. And then I just completely forgot to put it in my folder. Oh, here we go. Wait. It's a Gundam. Took a screenshot. Where Destiny says, I heard God killed those kids because they were using NordVPN promo code Destiny to get around the Texas porn ban. Now, Destiny is trying to say this is a haha dark joke. It's like, okay, please don't talk about or joke about kids getting killed. My hometown is Palestine, Texas. It's a 2-hour drive away from Dallas-Fort Worth area. Oh, please stay safe. It's like, I know that, you know, a lot of people say I'm not in the flood area, but still, better safe than sorry. Stay safe as much as you can. And it's a Gundam says, this is what being obsessed with politics does to you. And then, Destiny, being Destiny, just can't keep his mouth shut. In reply to Gundam, saying, don't ever forget these are the same people who want to tell you jokes are back when they are laughing it up over families being destroyed via deportation. They should have been here legally. LGBT being kicked out of the military. They're not being kicked out of the military anymore. Well, transgender, depending on medications. And friends being murdered in Ukraine by a genocidal maniac. Nobody's laughing at the people being murdered in Ukraine. All because they are too spineless to break with the inhuman machine that is MAGA. Don't ever let these vermin bully you into civility while they hide behind their veneer of convenient cruelties. Ts are no longer allowed and they're non-deployable for 3 to 6 years after operation. Okay. it's like nobody with any type, like, any medical conditions that they deem to be, like, you know, invasive and, you know, would affect you in combat. Also, why the heck is Destiny streaming on Kick if he's a liberal? How do you warn against flash floods? Oh, I don't know. But anyways, this Nick dude, I think that's his name was, is apparently very happy that Destiny is defending him. Saying, NMPLOL, whatever the fuck his name is, Nimple, I'm just gonna call him a fucking dick, is loving Destiny defend him over his viral Texas flood fallout. Implies donut operator is scared to reply. Quote, I wonder if he has the balls to do it to Destiny. I bet he won't. Destiny is not afraid of donut. Wonder if he'll reply. My guy. What the fuck? Dude. Destiny quoted a donut operator saying, hey, donut operator, where are your tweets blaming Trump or Greg Abbott for the lack of preparation or response for the flood? You seem like you had so much more to say about the California wildfires while blaming Gavin Newsom and DEI. Would really be pathetic if you were, then it's just show more. It's like, dude, there's a difference between not being prepared for a fucking fire that you can see right there, and they're like, oh man, we're out of water, guys. Man, we have fucking fire outbreaks every year, but we're not prepared. And then there's a flash fucking flood. You cannot prepare for a flash flood, can't prepare for a dam breaking because of the flood. Oh my god. I have many TOS breaking things that I could say about Destiny, but I won't because I like staying on this platform. Also, Magma, thank you for the gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. This is the Texas freeze all over again. It's like, there's nothing good about these floods, but at least it's happening during the summer and not close to winter. The last thing that they need is a repeat of North Carolina where the floods happened right before winter. This is just, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Oh my god. I hate Destiny. I hate him. I hate him so fucking much. But anyways, there's this video of the Guadalupe that was shot in Kernville, Texas from the center bridge. Watch how fast floodwaters are traveling and washing everything in front of it. Goes from low and barely flowing to over top the bridge in around 35 minutes. I sped up the video to make it shorter. And it's like, look at this. Here's the river, just hardly anything here. In 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Jesus Christ. You know what, hold on. We are going to watch this. I'll turn this down a little bit. But it's like, there's no preparing for that. And that's in 3 minutes. And that's already over halfway up the fucking trees, too. And again, take note, this is within 5 minutes. You could try to drive away from it or even run, but at that point, it would be caught up with you. Way too soon. It would be dead. I heard the trees were thirsty. Jesus Christ. It's like you can see pieces of, like, you can see just plastic bins probably from garages that got taken away. Whole ass fucking tree. Now it's smacking the bottom of the of the bridge. And this is in 8 minutes. Debris. I know. Holy shit. So it just knocked down a tree right in front of him. It's like, this is horrifying. Why is this idiot recording and not running? Well, honestly, I would say good on him for recording this, because for some people, liberals, they don't understand just how quickly floodwater can go. They don't understand how much it can build up in such a short amount of time. And again, this is in 10 minutes. Did you see what Destiny said? Yep. Did you also see what I have not. I don't even know who that is. NYMP. I'll look that up. Did this dude say something stupid on Twitter? Let me look. Well, this is still going. NYMP. You know, I looked that up and all I seen was some chick's ass. You're gonna have to link me on the Discord. Liberals have demonstrated they have zero clue on most things. Yeah. I misspelled his name. If you're talking about that Nick dude from OTK, yes, we already seen. Yeah, this is within 12 minutes. I will speed it up to here. Jesus Christ. And that just looks like an ocean. So many trees have been pulled down at this point. Okay, my guy, you need to get to safety. Jesus fucking Christ. I know people are driving probably to get home, but at this point I would just find the nearest, like, high area and just get the fuck out. Oh yeah, now it's about to go over the bridge because things are just blocking it at this point. Oh, LumLum, here's for some Dr. Pepper. May you never burp so deeply much as Jesus Christ. Hey, this is... Yep, water is starting to go over the bridge now. My guy, please! Leave! I know a person who lives in Texas during the summer. We're not friends anymore, but I hope she wasn't affected by the flood. Oh, that's a house. Oh, that's a whole fucking house. Okay. The cameraman always survives. You know what? Maybe he discovered the cameraman buff.
There's a cat.
Jesus Christ. House floating equals runtime. Yeah. Oh, that is scary. Yeah, 36. It took about 35 minutes for a house to float over there. Jesus fucking Christ. That is, my God. But between the whole Democrats losing their absolute fucking minds, we got some good news. Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin saved 165 lives in the Texas flash floods. The 26-year-old, a former KPMG accountant, directed Army Black Hawk 60s and MH-65s to survivors and helped get them to safety, according to the New York Post. Quote, Ruskin spearheaded a high-risk rescue mission under the worst possible environmental conditions, which in the end saw 165 brought to safety, the NYP reported. I'm just doing a job, he told the New York Press. This is what I signed up for. I think that any single Coast Guard rescue swimmer or any single Coast Guard pilot, flight mechanic, whoever it may be, would have done the exact same thing in our situation. That's what we were asked to do, and we're going to do it. Any one of us, if anyone else was on duty that day, they would have done the same thing as us. We just happened to be the crew that got the case. So, and good for him. Just... It's a miracle that they were able to even rescue that many people. Lumi also have some people saying this is God's judgment because some town erected some Buddhist statue. Jesus fucking Christ. Men like that are an inspiration to us all. Oh, for sure. Are the Coast Guard eligible for CMOH? This guy should be considered. Honestly. And then this woman who runs an animal sanctuary. She says, all of our animals and staff are safe, but this is what our driveway looks like. No one will be able to get in or out until we can rebuild the road. And, like, just look at this. The entire road gone. Driveway gone. I really hope they don't have to pay out of pocket to get everything fixed again. And then, I know for, as much as we all hate Hassan, but Hassan in this situation is so much better than Destiny. I will give him credit for this. But he donated to her animal sanctuary $10,000. I hate that Hassan comes out the better person. But at least he donated money.
Thank you. Oh my God. Super thank you so much. Hassan just donated 10K. Hassan! What the heck? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my God, that is insane.
She runs an animal sanctuary in Texas.
Thank you. Wow, what the heck? It's still called Valky Way, but thank you for the 10K.
Oh yeah, Valky Ray also donated $10K.
$10,000 donation, that is insane. Is this on live? Or you did that offline too? Huh?
But it's like...
Offline is crazy. Thank you so much. Hassan also texted me this morning just to check on everybody here, which was really nice. Wow.
It's just like... At least he's not pulling a Destiny. He may be a fucking asshole for literally everything else he speaks about, but at least he's not making this political. I'd refund it? No. It's like, with stuff like this, it's like, it's one of those, like, clock is right twice a day. Shit like that. But it's like, again, at least good on him for doing that. And another person. This man is asking all of his social media warriors for help after the heartbreaking events in Kernville, Texas. He saw a video of a man whose dog found an AirPod underwater after sniffing a Q-tip. He believes this dog can find the missing kids. Please find and send him that video so he can get this man and his dog to Kernville to help. It's not about politics, it's about bringing these kids home. Please DM him with any leads. But yeah, this dude's border collie can find just about anything. And that is a well-trained fucking dog. Let's see. There.
To all my fam on all my social media platforms, I know I don't ask for much, but if you can watch this video to the end, because I need your help. I need your help. What happened in Kerrville is just downright gut-wrenching, and the more I see things and hear things, it's just even worse, and I want to help, and I don't know how. Especially with these kids. But listen, there's a video. I need your help, because I know you social media warriors are like amazing at finding this stuff out. There's a video of a man who is walking with his dog in the forest, and he is so happy and proud of his dog because his dog can find anything. Anything. This man took his AirPod out of his ear with a Q-tip, cleaned the wax off, and then he threw the AirPod over a bridge and it landed in the stream. The stream took it somewhere, and then he gave the Q-tip to the dog to smell, and the dog found the AirPod a great distance away underwater. I don't know why that video came across my timeline, and I cannot explain why I got the feeling that that dog can find these missing kids. That I know he can. I don't know how to explain it, but it's been bugging me all day. I've not been able to finish a fucking video because it's been irking me that bad that I want to be there to help, and I can't, and I don't.
This man is how I'm feeling on the inside right now. But yeah, if they can find this dude who has that much of a well-trained dog that can find an AirPod underwater after just sniffing one Q-tip, dude, that dog can do a fucking lot. Volume low? Okay, I'll turn it up. But essentially he's just saying we need to find that dude and his dog. And also, hey, Karma works very well because Destiny may be getting sued by NordVPN. NordVPN might be coming down on Destiny after he went viral for using their name in a tweet about the Texas floods. NordVPN has been spamming replies to people letting them know there's no such sponsorship with Destiny. The company says they are reviewing the misuse of trademark. So yeah, I hope NordVPN sues the fuck out of Destiny. Because that is fucking funny. I really hope they can sue. I fucking hope they can sue. And then, oh boy, the politically charged is at it again. Pediatrician fired for vile post politicizing devastating Texas floods. Quote, may Trump supporters get what they voted for. A pediatrician has been fired over a vile post suggesting that more than 80 killed in the horrific Texas floods, including dozens of kids, were President Trump supporters who got what they voted for. Dr. Christina B. Probst drew widespread scorn following the disparaging, since-deleted post under her old Facebook username, Christina, according to Mediate, whatever. Quote, may all visitors, children, non-manga voters, and pets be safe and dry, Probst wrote on a now viral post. Oh my god, that's the summer camp. Just one picture is gonna make me fucking sob, isn't it? Shit. Oh yeah, this is what she posted. May all visitors, children, non-manga voters, and pets be safe and dry. Kerr County MAGA voted to gut FEMA. They deny climate change, so may they get what they voted for. Bless their hearts. And then this is what the pediatrics group that she was a part of said. To our patients and community, this past weekend we were made aware of a social media comment from one of our physicians. The individual is no longer employed by Bluefish Pediatrics. As we previously mentioned in our original statement, we strongly condemn the comments that were made in that post. That post does not reflect the values, standards, or Okay, come on. Come on, Lumi. Stop crying. You can cry after stream. We do not support or condone any statements that politicize this tragedy, diminishes human dignity, or fails to clearly uphold compassion for every child and family regardless of background or beliefs. We continue to extend our full support to the families and surrounding communities who are grieving. Ugh. I could cry after stream. Stop it, Lumi. I could cry after stream. Facebook post quickly went viral after a screenshot was shared by libs of TikTok. Probst's employer Bluefish Pediatrics initially said the employee had been suspended, before announcing that the individual is no longer employed there. Let's see, I already read that. Already read that. The Texas Medical Board has not announced a formal investigation. The callous post prompted immense backlash online. Quote, please tell us this person is not allowed anywhere near patients in Texas, one social media poster. Collect your tears, use them to waterboard one of these folks. Oh, God. Oh, man. Why is it the simple pictures of just, I think it's because I have a kiddo this age. Oh, God. Okay, next post. Oh, yeah. This is the chick we talked about earlier. Former Houston mayoral appointee rages at flooded Texas camp for girls being white only. Wait, hold on. She was a fucking mayoral appointee? Oh, the fuck. Dude! This fucking bitch! Someone commented saying, girl, you brought this upon yourself. Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from the consequences. Then this girl, don't forget Sadie Perkins, said consequences for what? Maybe it was God's will to wash them little exploitives away. Ugh. Her term expired in January, and Hudson Mayor John Whitmire said Sunday that he has no plans to reappoint her, particularly after her deeply inappropriate comments. Oh, man. These pictures of this camp are gonna make me fucking crash out. These pictures are gonna make me fucking sob, man. Ugh, fuck! Ugh. Sorry. Alright. I got my glasses back on. I can read again. What the fuck? She also says, quote, I get that white people are not used to people telling them and calling them out on their racism and telling them about their double standards and how you wouldn't give a damn about other children and how there's children in ICE detention right now we all don't give two fucks about. Okay, we care about the children, but their parents were here illegally. She ranted, there's no prayers going up for them, but we're supposed to stop the world and stop everything we're doing just to go hunt for these little missing white girls. Perkins lamely added that she still hopes the missing campers are found. Fuck you, you stupid fucking cunt. The counselor at the camp is also still missing, as are scores of others across the state. Camp Mystic, which is set to celebrate its 100th year, has many high-ranking alumni from Texas's political elite, including daughters of multiple governors and former First Lady Laura Bush. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Hi, Dev! You missed me crying! Oh, fuck. How are you doing, Devian? This is the last thing that I saved before I had to go to my job thing. It says, we've now got Kerr County, Texas Sheriff deputies fully back online using Starlink, including their radios, which, yes, fucking Musk has been having his lover's quarrel with Trump lately and being a little thing, whatever. But he quickly set up Starlink communications and everything so people can stay in contact with everybody, because apparently their radios couldn't get working. A lot of things were just not working. And no, I'm not banning Dev. What did I cry about? The kids that are missing from the summer camp. It's like, Dev, you know, I have a kiddo. And I'm also a woman that just feels a lot of feelings. And so, I just started crying. Ugh. Let's see, this is absolute game changers for their flood rescue teams. Originally, we were planning on hooking their phones up to Wi-Fi on the go, but we managed to find a way to connect their Motorola radios as well. Understand, haven't been following the story, to be honest. Oh, that's fair. Just a lot's going on right now, Dev. It's like, there's this, North Carolina is flooding again, a few other states are flooding, just not as bad. There's just so much happening. And again, if you can afford it, if anybody can just give a little bit of money to help with the Kerr County Flood Relief Fund, I have it pinned to my chat. I have it here. I shared it on Twitter. I'm going to be sharing it again after the stream. Once I get my job stuff all squared away, I'm going to be donating a couple hundred as well. It's not a lot, but it's something. It's just, I wish I could do more instead of crying here on stream. And it's like, the thing with the flood with Texas stuff is that it was a flash flood. Originally, they were only predicting about like 3 to 5 inches of rain. But then, a lot more than 3 to 5 inches happened. A dam broke, made it worse. And it's just one of those things where it's like they expected one thing, they warned 12 hours beforehand, and then 3 hours before the flash flood happened. And then a lot more happened. And then a lot more than that happened. That no look like 5 inches. It's 5 inches to the dudes that say, I swear, this is how big 5 inches is. I needed to joke to stop being sad. All I know is that after stream, I'm probably gonna sit and cry for a little bit. I'm an emotional mess right now. It's like, I know that, I know I don't have to be crying at literally everything, but I'm an emotional person. I get far too emotionally attached to things. I look into things too much, but also, like, I know I can't do a lot to help except yap on the internet and try my best to get the word out of things that people are already talking about. And just, I don't know. It's the best that I can do. Ugh, God. It's like I know that there wasn't too much to add to the situation. It was going to be a shorter stream anyway, because if I looked into it too much, I probably would have started crying more. Things are still developing in terms of people being found, and unfortunately at this point, there's not really finding anybody alive anymore. Unfortunately, now it's just body recovery. At this point, it's just body recovery. It would be an absolute miracle if anyone was actually found alive at this point. And I don't know. It's like I'm probably gonna do a couple more small streams like this, or maybe like some shorts on YouTube or something like that of anything that I find, or any more charities that pop up, or if Tiltify adds anything, I can help do a fundraising campaign. I don't know. Fuck. I know. I'm being a woman. I am being emotional. But unfortunately, that's all I can really do at this point, is just yap about this, get a little emotional, and just talk about it. Fuck. And anyways, I think this just might be it for now for my short little stream. If anything crazy happens between now and when I decide to knock out, I'll probably do another stream or something. I don't know. But thanks for joining, everybody. I really appreciate it. I know it's a short hour stream. I'll do another stream later tonight. I'm gonna go hug my kiddo and cry for a bit. I will send you guys over to Madam Savvy, who is talking about there is absolutely no Epstein files. Absolutely none whatsoever. Totally for real, for real. But let me get that set up to send you guys over there. And again, if you are able to donate, please do. If not, spread the word. If you're in Texas, please stay safe. I don't want to hear that, like, you know, that one of you guys end up getting hurt. I know one of you in Canada already lost your house because of the fire up there. So please stay safe, stay attentive, and just be prepared for the anything, really. Made her last super, okay. Head pat's mostly strong and brave, LumLum, thank you. Please, just go hang out with Savvy. She's a palate cleanser. I love her very much. She is perfect. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.